How's everybody doing? This video is about all the other videos that we've included right here on what we do with Truck Driver Nation. And I want to introduce my wife. This is Maria. Say hello.
Hey.
She's the one you see behind the phone every time you call. But I've actually got to wear glasses these days, so always just going to skip it out. But look, this is the deal. When you're looking at these profiles, these drivers, they're dead serious about the situations. Whether you are company driver, lease purchase, or whatever you're doing, you're not going to make the money. And it's going to be a while, even though I'm doing this like, 2 days after Trump just got elected president. Even when our man gets in there, it's going to still be a while. He's not just going to instantly solve the problems. So you need a solid way. For one, this is an exit strategy for those that want out of the truck, off the road, back with their families, or that you want to travel. But in the essence of what you're making is money, as a recruiter, I can tell you this, and I hate to even tell people this because it gets to where all the carriers are manipulating you, promising you false promises, and they're not delivering. So, for example, when we offer somebody a job, whether it's a lease purchase company, whether lease purchase, lease rental, company driver, or owner-operator, even the owner-operators, I represent these companies, but I can only represent them up to the point as far as getting them hired. After they get hired, then we start hearing the feedback of what actually happens after they actually go to work with the carrier. For example, let's use an owner-operator because that's what we mainly deal with us with Truck Driver Nation, because even though I let other people still recruit, I just can't do it no more. There's nothing I can give them because I found out after the fact how they're being ripped off for $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, okay? And they're calling me, and I'm like, oh, surely they got to be lying. I drove for 24 years. How can that happen? It absolutely 100% happens because they show me the statements, they show me their paychecks as far as their direct deposits, and they're not lying. So mainly I teach not owner-operators, but truck drivers to do the logistics that, I'm going to teach you to do. Now, if you know how to do logistics, remember, you can take the test. If you pass it, then I know that I won't certify you because I didn't teach you. But if you're already in trucking and you come off the road and you want the ability to go ahead and start loading trucks as a dispatcher, I'll easily give you that access. If you understand brokerage, I'll give you that access. We do contracts between us, Truck Driver Nation, and whoever is coming on board with us because I have to protect my own interests. I'm protecting your interests as well, and I'll teach you everything about it. But when you start out, you're going to be nervous. You're going to be sometimes skeptical about the procedures, and you've got access to me almost every day. There's no reason you don't have access to me or Maria. If I don't get the information that you need, then Maria will let you know. You'll call Maria, let her know, and she relays that information to me. But when it comes to people sitting here complaining about how they're getting treated at the carriers, you can actually get hired with somebody, go to work for them, and they'll literally fire you the same day because they don't like the profile of who you are. Or they're, because they look at your MVR, they run your background and everything, and as far as accordance with that. But when it comes to the final end game, then, I don't have a lot to say so. I give you the employment, and I can't guarantee you that you're going to be able to, that they're going to keep you. I can't determine that because, remember, we're just recruiters. Even though we used to be recruiters, now we're doing the brokerage and the dispatch. But when you're doing the brokerage and the dispatch, you do get double assets on both sides. And we'll go into that to detail as you go through the program because we want to teach you everything verbatim on how to benefit and to make profit off of everything. Now, with us doing this, we're not charging nothing for the tuition. Man, if you think $500 is something you need to call somebody, it's not what you think it is. That's the money that just literally helps me make something while we're getting you trained up. I make my money on the back end when I'm networking with you and we're putting you with either my MC, somebody else's MC, a carrier's MC, because I have the connections. They're networked into what I do and I network with them when I was recruiting, right? But besides that, don't be neglected out there. Don't just take these companies' word. They'll promise you the world. They'll promise you X number of amount of money. They'll promise you this type of truck with these features in the truck. They'll promise you you'll get home. They'll promise you a certain route. They'll promise you dedicated freight. They'll promise you whatever they can do to get you through the door because you've already committed a lot of time. You've committed travel time, drug test time, orientation time, staying in a hotel while you're doing that, getting your stuff on the truck, then going back to your home to get the rest of your stuff on the truck. Now you're in their truck. And if you end up quitting while they're on the truck, whether you decide to leave that truck or abandon it, whichever way you do, even if you're taking it to the yard, now you got to figure out how to get all your stuff back home. That's a lot of factors when you're dealing with these carriers now, and they're not paying you the money. So with this, obviously, you can literally work from anywhere you want. It's going to be totally remote, okay? Even the people that, if you decide to hire people under you, and I will assist you, that they're going to work remotely too, so you have no overhead. There's no like buying a building, insurance, business permits, and all that. I would get your LLC just for the tax conversion, or even turn it into an S corp, which definitely protects you more. But the best way to do this is obviously let me assist you. I'm here to help you. I mean, if you fail, I actually suffer because I have an interest in you, because what you're going to be doing is still exactly what I'm doing. So if you actually succeed at what you're doing, then I make money off that other side, because I charge 2% to whatever trucking company that you're going with. I don't charge them to recruit you or nothing. I get 2% of whatever your gross revenue is going on that given truck. So that's where I make my money. But if you want to know how it's done and how I do everything, I teach you everything. If you look at truckdrivernation.com, go to the website, truckdrivernation.com. We literally just added a back section on there that has why don't get out of trucking. That's the whole thing, why to get off those trucks. I mean, you're giving your life away. You've given 10 years away, 5 years away, 20 years away, and show me what you have in your hands. Unless you were doing something outside that, man, I don't hardly see nobody prospering. My checks, they go up, I think I'm doing good, then they go down, okay? Up, down. And with that pattern, you can't substantially mitigate anything that's going to be rewarding over any given period of time, because there's such a variance in your paycheck. And people say, oh well, you did this good on this one. There's no such reason. There's no reason why I shouldn't be doing constantly well. Because remember, the dispatcher gets money, the broker gets the money from the shipper, then it goes to the dispatcher, and by the time it gets to you, there's nothing left on the bone. There ain't. They'll let you suffer. They don't care. Society is not like that, okay? But if you want to get off that truck and you want to change your life, and you really want to have something that you can do for the rest of your life, and you can go where you want, and you're not being hampered by people because you are your own businessman. Even when I help you inside your business, I'm not touching your business. I'm helping you because it helps me. I don't do nothing for free, just like you don't. We can't afford to do that, not in the 2024. So if I'm helping you and I'm telling you the transparency that I give you, and that I need the transparency with you to understand what you're needing, because I can't read your mind, then I can help you get to that next level, or whichever direction you're wanting to head with this. If you just want to be a dispatcher or to be a freight agent, that's fine too. But for those that want to actually do a dispatch service, I'm here to help you. But even the people that just want to do dispatching or freight agent, I'm there to help you as well. So anyways, I wanted to throw this out there. I hope that helped. It's 8 minutes. I didn't mean to take that long. But anyways, if you have any questions, get a hold of me. Get a hold of Maria. Remember, truckdrivernation.com. Her phone number is 210-343-1118. 210-343-1118. I appreciate everybody's time. Have a blessed evening or day, whatever time zone you're in, right? But anyways, be safe out there on the road. Let's get you off the road. And if you got family members, I do teach people that don't have no logistical history. It's just a little bit rougher, because truckers have got a lot to offer to other truckers, and that's the best thing when you're talking to another owner operator. You can say, hey, I got the ability to dispatch, I got the ability to generate freight, because you're a direct freight, because you got to be able to do a freight agent, and you've been a truck driver. That's the biggest one, because you've been in the position that they're in, and you should be respecting the concept of knowing that you don't want to have them sitting in a truck stop for 3 days waiting on you to get them a load. At least be transparent with them. Say, brother, there ain't nothing on there, and be sincere. We got to make a decision. You want a deadhead? It's your fuel, because you're an owner operator. But you're in a bad lane, and you don't have a crystal ball. So when they go out, do they want to start pre-booking loads? Determine if you can pre-book them with them or not. But anyways, I'm making this too long. Anyways, I appreciate your time. Get with me, and we'll pick up the conversation from this or wherever you need for me to assist you at. Thank you. Have a blessed one.